Did you see the story out there about the Canadian truckers and the people who have donated to them? This is big, all right? So I want you to follow along with me here. When the Hunter Biden story came out in late October of 2020, Twitter banned it from being shared and locked the New York Post Twitter account. As part of that argument, Twitter said, hey, the reason why we are having to shut this down is because it is hacked information. It wasn't accurate, right? Hunter Biden turned his laptop in to a laptop repair shop and then abandoned it. And the person who got that laptop was able to see all the things on it because it had been abandoned. Okay, so it wasn't actually hacked. But remember, everybody, including Jen Psaki on the left wing, came out and said, oh, this is Russian disinformation. No, it was all accurate. It was all 100% real. But Twitter said we're not going to allow this to be shared because it's hacked information. They even locked the New York Post Twitter account. Why are they allowing all of the hacked information then from the Canadian trucker donors to be shared widely on their website? Think about this for a minute. They said Hunter Biden hacked materials, it can't be shared, but they are allowing the Canadian trucker donors' info to be shared. And as a result, people who gave $20, $40, $100, $200, they're being harassed by media. They're being harassed by their employers. Even Ilhan Omar, Congresswoman, came out and said, this is shameful. Why do you need to be investigating someone who gave $20 or $40 or $200 to a Canadian trucker protest and trying to shame them for their political donations? And I agree with Congresswoman Omar on this. It is not in any way a fair and impartial press that is emailing people who gave $20 or $40 to the Canadian truckers and trying to hold them accountable for making that decision. That is not the fourth estate. That is not justice. That is not speaking truth to power. Someone who donated $20 or $40 probably has relatively limited financial resources, and they just want to give a small measure of support to the Canadian truckers who are fighting for a return to normalcy. But it's important. Twitter should have to answer this question. Why did you block the sharing of the Hunter Biden story, but you are allowing all the hacked information from the Canadian trucker donors to be shared widely on your website? That is an inconsistency. That should be addressed, talked about, debated, and discussed, and Twitter should have to answer for it. Right now, they aren't. And I would love for someone at Twitter to explain to me why they have made those choices, other than their choices always favor far left-wing politics. I'll give you another example right now. Some of you follow the Twitter account at Defiant Els, which does a great job of posting left-wing loser takes that are wildly hypocritical. All they do is screenshot those takes, put them together, and share them. They got blocked on Twitter. Their account was shut down. They then were allowed to come back after much outrage over their banning, since they don't even say anything. They just clip tweets and share them. Twitter said they blocked the account in error. Well, we need a further examination of why Twitter errors only seem to hurt conservative accounts. Nobody who's liberal ever accidentally gets blocked. What is going on here? It deserves major examination. Twitter needs to explain why their policies are not content neutral and are, in fact, content biased. It's a big story.